Hey guys, what's up? Total Control 871. Me and the Black Rider here are in an old haunt. Real old haunt. Toys R Us. Toys R Us. Action figure aisle. Used to be my favorite aisle. I used to work for Toys R Us many, many years ago. And of course, I worked for them, and my wage was 505. 505. I worked for Toys R Us for about maybe just under 3 years. And I remember my last wage increase. The store manager, his name was Al Granda. I remember we were in the break room, and he was actually, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm like just now thinking about this. He was like actively discussing my wage in a break room full of employees. We all made shit anyway. It's not like it was or at least I made shit. And he says to me, "All right, Charles, with your next increase, you'll then be up to 585. 585. 585." And he said it with like, wow, like it was something to aspire to, like it was something to aspire for. And of course, it's garbage, it's junk, it's shit. Of course, that was back in the mid 90s. And well, the point that I'm making here today is that Toys R Us is a failing giant. They are definitely circling the drain. No two ways about it. Toys R Us is circling the drain, and most of your shopping, like all shopping, it's done online. So brick and mortar places like this are falling asunder more and more. And basically, stores like this, because KB Toy definitely fell asunder a number of years ago. They finally went under, and yeah, they paid just about the same. And of course, Fortune 500 companies like Toys R Us, when they were raking in the cash hand over fist, when the money was coming in fast and loose, they paid their employees absolute shit. So it then created, your fiscal backdraft. If I don't have the money, then guess what? Why am I going to kill myself pining for it? Why am I going to kill myself longing for it, wanting it? You begin to slowly wean away from the want of life. That's my fiscal backdraft. And of course, it's not just something that's like a big thing that happens. It's something that slowly progressed over time. However, when 9/11 happened, and then the 08-09 mortgage meltdown happened, it caused it was like a wormhole for the fiscal backdraft. It rapidly accelerated it, like 50 years, 50 years worth of decline in want of consumerism. So basically, you had your consumer that ultimately, you had brick and mortar stores like these that say to people like me, what are you going to do? Are you going to quit? Are you going to go somewhere else? We all pay shit. We all pay the same. You're stuck. You're stuck. The wage is socialized. Yeah. Kings of capitalism shoving socialistic wages down your throat. Yeah, don't think the irony hasn't been lost on me. So the wage is socialized. You can bust your ass all you want. You're not gonna get, you're not gonna be able to. There is no more going into your boss's office and say, "Hey, I think I've been doing really good here. I think I've been doing good for the company. Can we talk about my wage yet?" Yeah, nah. That shit doesn't happen anymore. or at least not on the proletariat level. Not on the proletariat level. So, consumers like me, we say, guess what? I can get it done cheaper too. I can shop online, save myself the tax, and also get a cheaper price. I mean, look at this. Action figures now cost $20 fucking dollars. $20. This is your brick and mortar prices. There you go. Hey, that's $30, and that's a clearance price. Woo! I'd hate to see the retail. So consumers like me, I don't know if you knew it or not, but I was a huge toy collector back in the day. So consumers like me, we ultimately say, well, you know what, we can get it done cheaper too, so we shop online. And of course that has a backdraft effect on brick and mortar stores like this, who then have a massive drop in income, in revenue. So it begins to decline, meaning people who work in this store, they make less. Everybody gets less. Now remember, all of this less, all of this decline, all of the poverty, it all started with capitalistic titans shoving socialistic wages down America's throat. Okay? While their profits swelled, while their margins remained in the deep black. Of course, until once the market crashes and everything begins to decline, then all of a sudden their profits are no more in the black, and they end up having to cut back, and of course cause these gigantic price increases. That's what ends up happening. So, just something you might want to think about as you go around shopping. It is the fiscal backdraft. It's what happens. You know, poverty, I guess that's the whole point in today's blog. Poverty isn't just simply the proletariat's level. If you're out there, if you're wealthy, if you enjoy your wealth, which I don't hate you for, if you got it, good for you. But just remember, when you hoard your wealth and pay such abysmally low wages, okay, it's going to come back on you. Poverty isn't just simply poor people's problem. Poverty is everybody's problem. It's going to come back on you. Matter of fact, yeah, it's Sade, one of my favorite artists. She has a song that came out quite a few years ago. God, what's the name of the song? Oh God, I'm having trouble recalling it now. It goes, Mama been laid off, Papa been laid off, more than it's a really good song. You should check it out. But in the song, there is a very, very deep and poignant lyric that says, if you don't make them dance, it's going to come back on everyone. It's a poetic way of saying, if you don't give employment, if you don't pay a decent living wage, it's going to come back on everyone. If you don't make them dance, that's what she says in the song. It's going to come back on everyone. You know, it is a song about poverty and unemployment. It's like an unemployment song. All right, guys, I don't want to get too long with this. So that's my report. Total Control 871.